100 subscribers, and that is going to give me an excuse to do something slightly different today. We are currently in my vanilla world, and these are my very old, I must add, mob farms. I have 3 of them here, and we're going to take a closer look. This rail track is here for pickup, my AFK solution. And those are the traps. I have another prototype there. I'm not going to go into that today. This was the AFK feature. I could switch it, and when I click a button, it would activate a dispenser with feathers in it. And when the feather despawned, it would automatically trigger a new trip. So instead of clicking the button, I will now be pushed out on a new trip after 5 minutes when the item despawns. We're going to take a look at that later. Let's. So these are mob traps that I created in Minecraft 7.3. This world is actually significantly older. It's from Alpha, I believe. Don't remember exact date, I must admit. So it's a fairly basic trap. Mobs drop down here. Maybe it's just 2 floors. Yeah, 2 floors. Down there. They swim up and get drowned here. And this actually still works. This was a very old-fashioned way of doing it. Ooh, how to get out again. So yeah, back in 1.7.3, the mobs didn't have any special drops or XP, so you could just basically just drown them or burn them and get the loot. But right now the philosophy is very different. Now you actually want to kill the mobs yourself, either by punching them or by some kind of magic potion, perhaps. So this world is still active for me. I still play a lot on this world now. At least recently, I'd have. So I might actually tear this down and build a more modern silo kind of thing. Just simply copy Etho, probably. So yeah, this is all underground. A little bit difficult to see, perhaps. Actually, it should be easy to see when I come to think of it because of the void fog. We're at level 16 here. So yeah, this is a world that I started for maybe 3 years ago now. And I made room for additional floors here. But yeah, all of that will probably change when I redesign it. I will make one larger tower that will go up through the topsoil and up into the sky, probably. And I will raise the floor here to avoid the void fog. Yeah, this is another smaller project of mine. We might look at that another time. Also started for 3 years ago. I've actually done a lot of work on that lately, but it's very far from complete. Yeah, let's quickly go through the mechanics here. Things to note here is, of course, the button, the lever, this switch here, this detector, and this switch. Yeah, and that should be it, I think. So if I click this button for an unmanned trip, you will see that this switch here switches back right before the minecart reaches this place, so it goes back into place instead of taking a whole trip. And that is done with this detector rail. It is detected, it's switched, but because an empty cart is so slow, it is switched back. So yeah, a short trip back. This also will switch, of course. It returns back here in order to position the cart back in here, and of course also the powered rail there. So a fairly simple mechanic there, controlled by this mess. Let's see if I remember how this worked. So this is the button above here, and I think the lever is above here. So when the button is pressed, it activates multiple things here. But the most important one is, let's see here, button activate, yeah, this latch here. So this memory cell, and this memory cell is turned, well, if I say it's off on now, it will turn it off, and that turns on this and this torch, which is the powered track, and the rail switch right above there, so that the cart will be sent down. So this is the detector track, and that detector track will reset this latch again, so it will turn it on again, I guess. In addition, there is some timing here with a switch there to handle an unmanned cart. So this is the timer to hold the switch track for a set period. So this is the lever line, and this is the line that activates the automated re-trip, or what I should call it. It goes through this AND gate here. It basically activates the AND gate, turns off this torch here, so that any signals coming this torch, turns off this torch, so that any signals coming from, for example, the button or through this line here, I guess, will turn off this torch as well, so that the signal passes through here and activates the dispenser. So this system here was created while zombies dropped feathers, which is why I have a lot of feathers here. A feather will land here. Nothing happens when the feather lands here on the first time, but when this when the feather despawns, this torch will come on. It will go through this, I think it's called an edge detector. So nothing happens here when this torch is turned off, but when this torch is turned on again, this torch will blink, and that signal will pass through here. This is another AND gate, and it's combining this signal here, which comes from the lever over here. It's going round on the back, and if the lever is switched, this torch here is off, and that allows the signal here to pass through, and that is the same as a button press. So that's my old automated farm. I actually never used it, at least not the automated feature. Oh yeah, another thing, these here, you might have noticed on my very first trip in this video, I was sent in to collect here. So you can see that the torch is on. All of these torches is on at the moment. So let's take one more trip here, or two, and you can just rediscover this system. So right now this track here is switched, and it sends me up here. when I pick up the item, it is switched back. We're going to take another trip. I wanted to make this routing a lot smarter, but I never got that far. Let's see here. Another trip right away. Now these torches are off, at least some of them. Well, and only one of them, but let's see if this works as expected here. Hopefully this is still off. It is. Let's see here. And I'm passing through. I did not visit that one. So my plan was to have multiple rows here. So this is 3 traps, and I was going to add more floors there. But I was also going to extend it out here. And I wanted to create a fairly complex logic under here to route me as efficiently as possible. So I would visit only the places that actually had items to pick up. But I didn't know how, and I guess I still don't know how to do that. And now it's not really needed anymore. Because now you want to just gather the mobs and kill them yourselves. So this is the system to detect items. This is even more basic. So right now there is an item on the pressure plate above here. It turns this torch off, which lets the torch up there enable. And it passes a signal down here so that it switches this track above here that sends me down to pick up the item. And it looks like there are items on all of them now. So this is my old world. And I might show you other bits and pieces of it in the future. I thought that 100 subscribers was a nice occasion to show one glimpse of my world here. And hopefully there will be other opportunities in the future. Ooh. For example, this one. I will actually do the same with my modded world. I will, instead of trying to make let's build episodes with a lot of, or force myself to record for 25 minutes and try to cut and stuff like that. To get to 25 minutes, I will make shorter glimpses of my world. I will focus on a single build at a time. Sometimes I will show you something that I've built. Other times I will build it on camera. So the videos will vary in length. Some of the videos will then be more tutorial-like, up to perhaps 30 minutes. While other videos will be closer to 5 minutes if I just show you some very simple build. But yeah, this was a short visit to some history, history here. I hope this was at least mildly interesting. Hopefully I didn't lose all 100 subscribers with this video. I will try to pick up my pace a little bit and make slightly more videos, but the price is going to be shorter videos. I hope that is something people can accept. So yeah, thanks again. Thanks for watching. Have fun, and bye bye.